Thank you for browsing page 121. Today we're going to go back to the 2022 Core Rulebook Update, and we're going to take a look at the career path Marine, one of the better career paths for a fighting traveler in the entire game. So we're going to take a look at Marine. As I said when I did the intro for the Army, Army, Marine, Navy, and Scouts are the four pretty common ones that players in my games have chosen over the years. So I saved those four career paths for last. So we're doing Marines today, then we have Navy and Scouts. But right now we're going to take a look at the Marines, what they do, and what you can have by making a career out of being a Marine. Also, quick reminder, please subscribe. Trying to keep the channel growing. Also, please take a look at the Patreon. If there's anything you could do to help out there, I would appreciate it. Back to the important stuff. Out of the Core Rulebook Update, 2022 Rulebook Update, Marines. All right, today we're taking a look at the Marines out of the Core Rulebook 2022 Update. There we go. The Marines. Marines are members of the armed fighting forces carried aboard starships, and Marines deal with piracy and boarding actions in space, defend the ground-based starports and bases along with the Navy, belong to the Navy, and supplement ground forces such as the Army. Qualifications are a 6-up, modified by endurance. Die modifiers are -1 for each previous career. Die modifier -2 if you're 30 or over. And to get a commission, you need you modified 8-up using SOCIA as the modifier. Your assignments in the Marines are support. You're a quartermaster, engineer, or battlefield medic in the Marines. Star Marine. You are trained to fight boarding actions and capture enemy vessels. Ground assault. You are kicked out of a spacecraft in high orbit and told to, quote, capture that planet. I kind of like that idea. For your career progress, for support, your role is 5-up, modified by endurance, and education 7-up for advancement. Star Marine, endurance 6-up, education 6-up for advancement, and ground assault, endurance 7-up for survival, education 5-up for advancement. Mustering out is okay, 2,000 to 40,000 credits. With you'd have to have a modifier to get 40,000, you 30,000 otherwise. The benefits are not bad. You get armor. I do not allow battle dress to go as that. Intellect +1, education +1, a weapon, a TAS membership, very nice. Armor or endurance +1, or if on a modifier, SOCIA +2. Your starting out service skills are athletics 0, vac suit 0, tactics 0, heavy weapon 0, gun combat 0, and stealth 0. So just starting out with that, you've got the core of a pretty good fighting adventurer in Traveler. For personal development, you've got strength +1, dex +1, endurance +1, gambler, melee unarmed, and melee blade. And then coming over to advanced education, you need at least an 8 education to take advantage of this table, is medic, survival, explosives, engineer, pilot, or navigation. That's pretty good. Those are some pretty good skills that'll translate nicely to your career aboard your own starship. And for officer, you have to have your commission for this. You have to have rolled to gain a commission. You get electronics, tactics, admin, advocate, diplomat, or leadership. So really solid if you're role-playing an adventure-type character who's going to end up being part of a crew that has their own starship. This is a nice, solid class for it. So if you're in support, your skills and training can be electronics, mechanic, drive or flyer, medic, heavy weapons, and gun combat. As a Star Marine, vac suit, athletics, gunner, melee blade, electronics, and gun combat. And then for ground assault, vac suit, heavy weapons, recon, melee blade, tactics, military, and gun combat. So again, very solid combative traveler career for you. So your ranks and bonuses, when you're rank 0 as a Marine, you get gun combat 1 of any gun, or melee blade 1. For Lance Corporal, you get gun combat 1. Corporal nothing, Lance Sergeant, you get leadership 1. Sergeant nothing, Gunnery Sergeant, endurance +1, and Sergeant Major nothing. For officer ranks, as a lieutenant, you get leadership 1, captain no bonus. Force Commander, Tactics 1. Lieutenant Colonel nothing. Colonel, Soch 10 or Soch plus 1, whatever is higher. And then Brigadier, you get no bonus. Your mishap table. Severely injured in action, same as result on 2 on the injury table. Alternately roll twice on the injury table and take the lower result. For 2, a mission goes wrong. You and several others are captured and mistreated by the enemy. Due to your injuries, you are discharged early. Gain your jailer as an enemy and reduce your strength and dex by 1 because of your injuries. That's a pretty harsh mishap. On a 2, a mission goes wrong and you are stranded behind enemy lines. Increase stealth or survival by 1 level, but due to the mission's failure, you are ejected from the service. On a 4, you are ordered to take part in a Black Ops mission that goes against your conscience. If you refuse, you are ejected from the service. If you accept, you may stay in the Marines, but gain the lone survivor as an enemy. On a 5, you are tormented by or quarrel with an officer or fellow Marine. Gain that character as a rival as they drive you out of the service. And 6, injured, roll on the injury table. For events, I always like the events table. These are fun. 2, disaster, roll on the mishap table, but you are not ejected from the career. 3, this is on 2d6. On a 3, trapped behind enemy lines. You have to survive on your own. Gain 1 of survival, survival 1, stealth 1, deception 1, or streetwise 1. On a 4, you are assigned to the security staff of a space station. Increase vac suit or athletics dexterity by 1 level. On a 5, you are given advanced training in specialist field. Roll education 8 up to gain any 1 skill of your choice at level 1. That's a nice one. 6, you are assigned to assault on an enemy fortress. Roll melee or gun combat 8 up and gain tactics, military, or leadership if you succeed. If you fail, you are injured and lose 1 point from any physical characteristic, and you get to choose which one. 7, life event. Roll on the life events table. That's the most common roll you could have on the events table on 2d6. 8, you're on the front lines of a planetary assault and occupation. Gain 1 of Recon 1, Gun Combat 1, Leadership 1, or Electronics Comms 1. 9, a mission goes disastrously wrong due to your commander's error or incompetence, but you survive. If you report your commanding officer for their failure, you gain die modifier +2 to your next advancement roll and gain the officer as an enemy. If you say nothing and protect them, gain them as an ally. Not sure you want that ally, but what the heck. On a 10, you are assigned to a Black Ops mission. Gain die modifier +2 on your next advancement roll. On an 11 on 2d6, your commanding officer takes an interest in your career. Either gain tactics 1 or die modifier +4 to your next advancement roll thanks to their aid. And on a 12, you display heroism in battle. You may gain a promotion or a commission automatically. So there you have it. A really fighting career path for any traveler. The survival is not that tough. 6 to survive, and advancement is only a 6 up also. It's not that tough a career to actually go places in. And I've had a lot of Marines seated around my table. 1 or 2 actual Marines, former Marines, but in game I've had a lot of Marines, people who've chosen this career path and done quite well with it. As I said, I consider this one of the main career paths of Traveler. It's always been a really strong career path, if you will. You get a, quote, powerful, unquote, character out of it when you're done. So I'm a big fan of it. I like Marines. The next in this series we're going to take a look at is the Navy. So that's all I've got to say today on page 121. I hope you liked what you heard and saw. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave me some comments. Let me know how you liked the video and any ideas of anything else I could do to expand on these. I'd be very interested. But that's all I've got to say today on page 121. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.